Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing? I just want to get on here and talk about the new Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, so what do we think about the new girlies? Because I can't tell these bitches apart. When they're in the confessional, I'm like, who is that? Who is that? 1 minute, Britt looks one way. The next minute, I'm like, who is that? The same with Kelly. 1 minute, I'm like, I can't tell these chicks apart. They get in the confessional, and I'm like, who the hell is that? Did they introduce this person? I'm confused. I am confusion.
I'm hoping you say 2 or 3. Agree? Yeah, indeed, you look good and we came to party, but I don't want to waste my time. I'll waste your time.
I think that this is going to be Shamea's season. I think Shamea is that girl, and I can tell you right now, Porsha ain't going to be able to handle it. She ain't going to be able to handle it, and that's going to be the demise of their friendship. She's going to disguise it as, oh, your husband is close with Simon. I don't know why you guys are still friends. I'm pretty sure that's going to be one of the reasons, because what reason would you have to fall out with Shamea? That she's friends with all the girlies? I'm not getting it, because Shamea has the life that you want. You know, all these years, I knew Shamea was a good friend, and I knew it bothered Porsha that she got along with everybody. Like, it bothered Porsha when Shamea was getting along with Candy and Porsha wasn't. But Shamea's like a girl's girl. She's a fun girl. She's a fun time. She gets along with everybody. And I knew that she had married this rich husband, but I did not know that they were together for 10 years. Like, I barely thought that she had married a rich man, like back when she got the roles. I didn't know she had been with the rich man. I thought she had got with the rich man like around the time she got pregnant. So I thought, you know, she just been with this man a couple years. I didn't know they've been together for 10 years. Now that's crazy. She's not one of these bitches like Porsha, get with a rich man and she's flossing it all over IG and throwing it in bitches' faces. I think Porsha wants Shamea's life, and she's going to be mad that she didn't get it. Just like when Shamea got that Rolls Royce for her birthday and Simon was online throwing shade, you know, talking about Porsha was jealous. Like, I believe that's going to be the demise of their friendship. She's jealous of Shamea. She's probably going to be jealous of Shamea getting along with all the girls on the show. And she's going to make up something else like she did tonight with Drew. But we're going to get into that in a minute. Let's go back to all the new characters. Okay, new character A, Kelly. I don't know. She is a little funny. I'll admit, she has a little bit of jokes, but it's like a whole lot going on in her face. And I think she's coming in a little bit hard and aggressive. And you got to. If you don't come in a little bit hard and aggressive, you're going to end up like, what's her name from Real Housewives of Potomac that we never seen again. Can't even think of the girl's name. Nneka. You gotta come in and make a splash or you're not gonna be here. So I can understand why she's trying to come in a little hard. She's trying to make a little splash. But the face, it's a whole lot going on in the face. It's a whole lot of Botox and I don't like it. But she is funny. She did make me laugh. I'm glad she's not scared of Porsha. That's what you need to be. Do not be scared of Porsha. Number one, do not be scared of Porsha. Then the next character we got is Angela. Really didn't learn nothing about her. Nothing about her except for she's married to Charles Oakley, and I like him. He's gonna be a star of the show because he's a real one for telling her her fucking wig was popping and she need to go in the bathroom and check that out. He's like, yeah, you need to go check that out. It's popping. Okay, he's gonna be a star of the show. He's funny. Like him. Then of course we got Drew. I'm so confused with Drew. It's like Porsha want us to think she's messing with Dennis, but what happened to her messing with Mimi's girl? I thought she was messing with Mimi's girl. Whatever happened to that? Are we ever gonna get the tea on that? I don't know. Then we got this chick, Britt. Like, do you see what I'm talking about with Britt? Like, she's the one. Every time I see her on the screen, she looks freaking different. Right here, would never recognize her. Then when she was at Shamea's house, completely different looking girl. Then she in her confessional with the bob, didn't know who that was. I'm like, who is this with the bob? They didn't introduce this chick. Didn't even know it was Brittany. She looks different every time she pops up on the screen. But I guess she's the one who's supposed to be, ain't she supposed to be related to Fallon? So I'm surprised that Kelly's the one popping that shit. Like, why did Porsha take that girl husband and Britt's not saying anything? Because as far as I know, they say Britt is cousins with Fallon. They should have just brought Fallon back on the show. I don't know why. They could have got rid of one of these girls and brought Fallon back so then we could really get the tea on, Porsha was messing with my husband while we were married and they were meeting up at the Four Seasons allegedly. Like, that's what we want. We want to get the tea because I don't know if we're going to get the tea of Porsha and Simon because, he keeps gagging her. She's not allowed to film in the house. She's not allowed to do this. She's not allowed to speak on me. So it's like, are we going to get the tea on why you stole Fallon's husband? Because we're not buying this shit that Shamea is trying to dish to the girls that, you checked on both of them after they got divorced and that's how you and Simon started talking. Bullshit. Why would you reach out to a man that you just met at his house one time, or actually you went out to the club with him and his wife too, but that makes no sense. Why would you DM a man of your friend's husband and be like, oh, I'm just checking on you? Girl, Kelly, y'all was messing with each other before, but whatever. We'll get into those conspiracy theories later, as I'm sure the girls are going to drag her during the season. Then we got Peach Juice Porsha back for another one. Still lying. Like, Porsha is good TV, but that girl be lying a lot. We never going to get the tea on her and Simon. She up here on the rooftop trying to act like she about to go on a run with her fresh bust down. Like, girl, quit it. They really should have brought Fallon. They really should have brought Fallon instead of Britt or one of those girls. So we could have got the real tea. Porsha got a problem with telling the truth. And I think it would have been good TV if we would have got Fallon on there. Anyway, so after Porsha been stunting on the ground the whole time she dating, not Dennis, what's his name? Simon, acting like she got a perfect marriage and a great husband. And then she talking about she wasn't going to marry him because his finances weren't financing. That she was like, show me the documents. And like, what? I'm telling you, Porsha is a gold digger. She was digging for gold and she got scammed. Like, why, Porsha? You seen Fallon and you thought, oh, I'm going to marry this man and he got cars and he got money and he going to take care of me. But then when you seen the shit wasn't matching up and Fallon went on interviews telling you the shit don't match up, telling you he ain't got no office, telling you ain't nothing in the office but a telephone. Like, and you still was like, no, I'm about to prove everyone right because you wanted to stunt for the gram. So, like, Porsha irritates me. She's great TV, but she irritates me because she likes to act like an airhead. And it's like, girl, you are too smart for this. You are too smart to be this dumb. Okay, let's move on. Although we got to see Kenya on the screen, I don't appreciate how they didn't try to introduce her. I don't appreciate they didn't try to use her in the images. They didn't give her a green screen. Like, come on. Kenya was on there giving commentary. She was giving comedy. She's trying to get to know the girls. And we're not going to get a green screen. Like, we still don't know what she did to Britt. But it's like the other bitches can't do no wrong. It's like Porsha was on there talking about Candy was trying to, SA her. And she never got fired. Like, but y'all going to fire Kenya? I would really love to see why Kenya really got let go or demoted or whatever. I can't wait to see it because I feel like nobody else on the show has ever been punished like Kenya. And it's like, damn, we couldn't get a green screen. Okay, so the season started with Shamea having Porsha back, talking about that's her bestie. But I really think, we all know they're not really friends anymore. And I really think the demise of their friendship is going to be the life. It's the life that Shamea has that Porsha wants. Porsha's jealous. She's going to try to be upset that their husbands are still cool. Because I just seen Shamea going online shading. It got to be Porsha. It got to be Porsha. Let me show you what she posted. Okay, it says, who you surround yourself with matters. Then it shows a rotten peach, or I don't know if that's supposed to be an orange, whatever. A rotten peach fruit orange next to all the good fruit and how it's tainting all the good fruit. And she put this. Now, she's shading Porsha because she been a good damn friend of Porsha while Porsha was a shitty ass friend to her. If y'all don't remember, like about 7 years ago when she used to be a friend of the show and she was about to get married and Porsha wasn't even going to her wedding. And they asked Porsha, like, why you not going to her wedding? And she's like, oh, because first of all, she said something about flying coach. Like, bitch, buy your own first class seat. Then she said, because her fibroids, her medical condition, she can't, blah, blah. Bitch, but you done flew all the way to Nigeria to go check up on Simon. Like, make it make sense. The math ain't mathing. You're just not a good friend. You were jealous that when you fell out with Candy, that Shamea was still cool with Candy and you didn't like that. You want her all to yourself. But like Shamea said, she's the best friend of Atlanta, or she's, the girlie's best friend. And I don't think Porsha is a girl's girl. She falls out with everybody. But Yeah. Okay, so the Drew storyline, I'm not following. Okay, so Drew invites Kenya over to her house, and she's telling Kenya how, how Dennis is such a godsend because he's helping her with her music, and she's so appreciative of him. And it looks really weird because why are you talking so highly about Dennis? So her and Dennis are working together on music, which she claims that she told Porsha about and Porsha's cool with. She claims Dennis also told Porsha and Porsha's cool with. But we all know Porsha. Porsha be on there whooping ass. Like, she's going to have a problem with it. She's a very jealous person. So I don't know why she didn't think that was going to be an issue. But what I'm confused about is when they get to Shamea's party, I got to tell you another thing about the party, but whatever. When we get to the party, and for Porsha to say, you got to leave at this magical hour because it takes 2 hours to get anywhere in Atlanta. It don't matter, girl. You should have been getting ready at 10 a.m. for your best friend and for your first day of filming. You should have been there on time. That's your best friend. Show her the same energy you're showing her. Okay, now Cynthia, I guess she's a friend to the show. The only thing I didn't like about Cynthia is I will always want to know what happened with her marriage. Why did her and Mike break up? Like, I thought she found love. I thought she found a good husband. Then they got divorced so quick, and we never know why. Like, we've never got a real explanation. She has never said, I don't know if she ever will say, but I can tell she got a little chip on her shoulder. He done did something to her because when she was talking about, they think Drew is dating Dennis, she was like, yeah, because better not none of these bitches show up in matching outfits with Peter Thomas or whatever her baby daddy name is. And then the last person she said was, or even Mr. Hill. But like the way she said even him at the end, it was like she barely wanted to mention him. She was like, the other two are above Mike, basically. She was like, oh, she would have a feeling about Peter and her baby daddy. And she was like, you know what? Even Mike too. But it's like you could tell something happened in that relationship, that he hurt her and did something to her. And I would love to know what it is. So if she ever wants to share that, give her ass a peach. I would like to know. So anyways, Drew shows up to the party, and, Shamea had already went out with the two chicks that we can't tell them apart in the confessional, Britt and Kelly. And Britt and Kelly, come to find out, everyone done mess with Dennis. I don't know how Dennis got swag, but he's one of them chubby guys that just got swag to be pulling bitches. So Britt says that, he gave her a diamond necklace when he tried to take her out back in the day. Then I want to say, did Kelly say she slept with Dennis? I can't remember, but I think Kelly says she dated him too. And I'm like, what the hell? Dennis just gets around Atlanta. That's what Porsha need to be worried about. She need to worry about her baby daddy getting around Atlanta. So maybe that's why she thinks he's smashing Drew. I don't know. I just am not convinced that he's smashing Drew. I don't know why. I believe they're probably working together, but she is talking highly about him like she's smitten. But am I just naive? Are they smashing and I just don't want to believe it? I just don't want to believe it at this point. So anyways, they're talking downstairs. Shit's getting loud. Porsha about to check everybody. And Shamea's like, let's go upstairs, like where we can hear. So they go upstairs. And now Porsha gets to checking everybody. She's checking Drew about, she's like asking the producers, can I break the fourth wall? They're like, break it. She's like, yeah, I heard that you were trying to film with my baby daddy, which I don't know why that's such an issue. And I might have got this from the clip from next week because they showed a clip of her and Drew's conversation for next week. But yeah, she started checking her about like, why you trying to film with my baby daddy? And I don't get it. Like, if you and Dennis are cool and he's not coming on there to drag you, what's the problem? I don't get what's the problem. Unless you're jealous that she's trying to film with your baby daddy and maybe he don't want to film with you. That's the only thing I can get. Like, if they were just filming some music, like them making music, I don't understand what would be the issue if you and Porsha are friends. But Porsha's convinced. She's convinced that they're dating because, everyone done said, oh, they seen him at the club together. He was at her birthday. They were in matching outfits. I guess they wore the same colors. So everyone's saying they're wearing matching outfits. But Dennis invited Porsha to the party. So I don't think he's smashing Drew, because if he was smashing Drew, why would he invite Porsha? Like, your baby daddy going to sneak around. He not going to be like, yeah, you come too. I just don't think it. Then another thing she said she was mad at Drew at, she was like, you was a slimy, sneaky ass bitch. You was trying to ask them to film you with my Go Naked hair company, a promo shoot. Like, I don't understand, Porsha. Why would that be a problem if she's promoting your hair company? If she's an ambassador for your hair company, why wouldn't you want her to film that and put it on TV? That would be helping you out. Okay, that part I'm lost. And I don't even like Drew. I'm not even a Drew fan, but I am lost on that. Like, it's got to be something else, because that can't be it. But yeah, that's all the tea we got. I didn't really see Porsha check the two new girls like that. The new girl, Britt, is mad at Kenya for asking her about her ring. I don't think Kenya was trying to be shady. It was just fucking confusing. Like, did you get this ring from your second husband? Are you engaged? Like, it was just confusing. So it looks like that's where their tension's going to start. But yeah, it's still confusing to me. What did y'all think about the looks? I hated Porsha's hair at the party. For as late as you were, you could have came, you know, with a cuter hairstyle. Didn't like it. Shamea, love her. That's my favorite so far. And it's still, the jury's still out on the new girls. I don't know where this is going to go. The episode was good, and I feel like this season looks like it's going to be good. I don't know how they're going to phase Kenya out, but I'm not here for that. But tell me what y'all think down below. Please hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Please comment, talk to me, I talk back. Put your notification bells on, and I'll see y'all in the next video.